Well, House Republicans are introducing a standalone Israel funding bill. It provides more than $14 billion in aid to Israel, but the legislation would be funded by using money from the president's $80 billion IRS budget that, remember, came from the Inflation Reduction Act. So Biden requesting more than $100 billion from Congress. That includes those $61 billion for Ukraine. Get this, though, a top aide for Ukrainian President Zelensky admitting that corruption is a massive problem for officials there, telling Time magazine, quote, people are stealing like there's no tomorrow. Joining me now is Texas Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne. She is a member of the House Ways and Means Committee. Congresswoman, good morning. Your reaction to what you and a lot of your colleagues have brought up in the past as the money has continued to go towards Ukraine is that there's no true accounting of those funds. Now we're hearing this.
Well, look, we have been very, very strong allies, and Israel has been a very strong ally of the U.S. for decades. Ever since their inception, we were the first country to acknowledge that the state of Israel actually existed. We have seen their accounting in the past, and we have no reason to doubt it now.
No. I'm sorry, Congresswoman. Let me apologize to you. I'm talking about the Ukrainian funding. That is about the lack of accounting from the Ukrainians on the money that has gone to Ukraine. I in no way was doubting Israel whatsoever. I
wanted to
make
sure that we understood that was clear. But with Ukraine. Yeah, there was a lot of questions about where those dollars have gone. I mean, we're looking at tens of billions of dollars that we have sent over there. And one of the reasons why we have been forcing through with legislation the fact that we need to have an inspector general put in charge to be able to account for those dollars before we send any more money over.
All right. So that standalone bill, so it goes, I believe it goes to markup tomorrow, the standalone funding for Israel. But here's the issue is that it has to go through the Senate, which seems like a difficult pathway. How do you and your colleagues plan to handle the road ahead for the standalone Israel funding?
Well, I think when you look at what's happening in Israel right now, the fact that you've got Hamas, whose sole mission is to annihilate Israel and kill as many Jews as possible, we need to make sure that Israel is re-equipped, rearmed, and has the capability of being able to destroy Hamas and its leaders. You had those people who came in during the middle of the night into communities. People were sleeping. They beheaded babies. They burned children alive. They gang raped women. They killed innocent civilians. And then they took over hundreds of people to be able to use as human shields back into Gaza. These are terrorist organizations, and we need to make sure that Israel's getting the funding that it needs, and we need to make sure that it's getting it now.
All right. Joe Penyon's on set with me. Joe, go ahead.
Congresswoman, obviously, we recognize that certainly there's been basically people talking about Joe Biden giving so much money to Iran. But obviously, the largest benefactor for the terrorist actions that we've seen in many ways has been the Chinese Communist Party. I mean, they're getting 2.7 million barrels a day by some estimates from Iran. They had that $400 billion deal with the Ayatollah going back to 2021. They're getting that new 25-year deal with the Taliban in Afghanistan to the tunes of hundreds of millions of dollars. So from your perspective, is there an appetite amongst your colleagues to have more severe secondary sanctions for this Chinese Communist Party that in many ways is sowing dissent all around the globe in cahoots with this new axis of evil?
Absolutely. When you think about the money that we've been giving to Iran, how we have been just coddling them, and you look at what's happening with the Chinese Communist Party. Yes, we have been, since Biden's been elected, we have seen our national security utterly destroyed. We have shown, come forward with weakness. We have not dealt with our adversaries in the correct way. And this is why I believe that you've seen what's happened with Russia going to Ukraine, with China and with Iran actually encouraging what's happening right now in the Middle East. If we had stronger leadership like we did in the last administration, I don't believe that this would be happening. But you look at all the policies that have weakened America, and you have seen people within our own conference who are very strong advocates who have done amazing things in their district. And this is one of the reasons why I'm running for vice chair, is we've got people who have worked over in the Middle East, who have worked over and understand the conflicts that are going on in China and conflicts, as you mentioned in your last segment, at the border. I was a mayor of Irving, Texas. We worked with Immigration and Customs Enforcement to make sure that we had the fifth safest city in the country. Those stories need to be shared, and I think the vice chair position has an ability to be able to do that. And I'm happy to be able to step up and make sure that people understand that you do have Republicans who understand the threat to our national security and are ready to take action.
Yeah, no, you're running for obviously the spot vacated by Mike Johnson. I'm glad you brought that up.